Violicious.
Call me
Quite
that a
huge.
lot lately.
Yeah.
People don't call me Viola anymore. It's
No.
Violicious.
Sounds
Bior-
delicious. So, like, we're gonna go with the food option. So
Yes.
Biorlicious is the one. It's the
Yeah.
one.
Good morning, guys. Thank God it's Friday.
Yes.
Friday,
It's
happy
Friday.
Friday.
Lagos, you can send your messages through to us. Leave your comments, observations. You send it to WhatsApp 0809444091. And also on Twitter, use that hashtag lockerroom981. And YouTube link is youtube.com/smooth981FM Lagos.
Absolutely. And we delve into the first sports story for the morning.
Super Falcons head coach Thomas Dernaby has invited 48 players who are expected to report to the team's camp on Wednesday ahead of the 2018 African Women's Championship holding in Ghana. 29 home-based and 19 overseas-based led by Captain Onome Ebi are expected to report to the Jubilee Chalet in Ekpe to commence preparations for the tournament, which begins on November 17. The campaign will be in two phases, with the locally based players expected to kickstart the first phase before the foreign-based professionals join the squad at the end of the month. Having won the AWCON, Alcon, how do you pronounce that? Alcon.
Alcon, yeah.
Alcon for a record 8 times. Now, the Falcons will be hoping to defend the title they won in Cameroon 2 years ago. Now, the tournament also serves as qualifiers for the 2019 FIFA Women's World Cup to be held in France next year.
Yes,
So
less
much
than
pressure.
a month to the championship. But my first reaction, seeing that 48 players, calling 48 players
know.
to camp when you'll be taking just less than 30, about 23
So much
players,
pressure.
that is too many players to call, knowing almost half of them will be going in the first place. The likes of South Africa called up about 31 players and we cut that to 21. We are definitely not going to take more than 23 players to the championship itself. So why call up 48 for training? I think the best thing to do is call at least or maximum 30 players and then
Yes.
cut them down to 23. These 48 players are way too many for training, in my opinion. But
It's a lot of
at the
pressure.
same time, it's a good list. It's good to see that the local based players are given the opportunity. 29 of them, most of them will be cut down, we know. No, then it's good to see the likes of Rashidat Aribade, who plays here in Lagos, FC Rubo, is given the opportunity. It's a very long time coming. The likes of Little Gabriel as well, very young one. So it's good. I was a little confused after I didn't see Evelyn Wabuku's name on that list. She's one of the most experienced Super Falcons players. What we've seen, they missed 2016 due to injury, so I was hoping to see her maybe play at least one more African Women's Cup of Nations, but then she has been looking to play the younger players, so that's a good one as well. I cannot wait to see the list itself, to see this 48 cut down to 23 finally. It will be hard to in 2011 the chance of
Since Nika Sibulkova in the second round of the Wuhan Open, and then withdrew when one set down Tunisia's Ons Jabeur in the China Open.
No
That's tough.
surprise,
That's
really.
tough.
She has pulled out of the last two tournaments, and I was just waiting for her to make that announcement because she's been complaining of that aching back, and it would be definitely disastrous to go into the championship and
exacerbate it.
aggravating it at the same time. So I think she made a really good decision so she could get ready for the 2019 season. In all, I think she had a really good season to be proud of. She won her first Grand Slam title, finished here as world number one for the second consecutive year as well. So that's really impressive. But then we look forward to the WTA finals. Kiki Bertens was very lucky to qualify. She deserves this place because she had been fighting for a spot. But it's only 8 players that can play in this competition. Simona Hele pulled out and then she came in. So definitely deserved. I can't I can't even kick a ball. I can't even kick a ball. My, my life.
Liverpool Football Club Sadio Mane. He underwent a procedure. So we'll have 50 minutes without ads next.
Okay.
So when you're giving analysis, I think
Some January is cross.
Oh my
Why are
gosh.
people like
Wow,
this?
gross.
But really, how do you make
Savage.
that mistake over? It's not a
Yes,
mistake
that's why I say it's
anymore.
deliberate.
It's not a mistake
You know.
again. How in
Yes, sir.
2011, 10 ineligible players,
Eh,
It's
10.
just a fish.
just leave one
It's
person in.
it's
You
like
notice.
Some of them were those dark, really dark Brazilians. They just God,
that's funny.
You have to
mercenaries.
try now, at least.
Oh, okay. Paying these bills.
Man,
Do the darn thing.
seriously. Think-
Yeah,
Cross.
yeah.
the best things in life are tough. Am I from Akoka? Hi, am I women? Wow, okay, low.
Shout out to Bio Missionary. Thank you very much. I see your tweet, Bio.
Bio,
Thank
yes,
you.
we noted.
Looking out. Good looking
You
out.
also tagged a strange person. Different place. We don't
Yeah.
know that person, but it's okay. Keep those messages coming in as well. We are going to go on to the final couple of stories. This one is about Arsene Wenger being ready for work.
Your
All right.
uncle.
So former Arsenal manager Arsene Wenger says that he expects to be back in work 1st of January, as
Wow.
has received offers from, and I quote, all over the world.
Oh,
This
okay.
8-year-old ended his 22-year reign at Arsenal at the end of last season. Now, Wenger does not yet know what his next job will be, but said that a role with an association, national team, or even a return to Japan, where he coached Nagoya Grampus 8, are all possible. The Frenchman said, and I quote, I feel rested and I'm ready to work again.
Yeah,
Good for
definitely
him.
rested. He's been having a vacation, living his best life
Yeah.
lately, and
He's a
now,
top gun.
yes, he says
Living my
he's ready
best
to work.
life.
It's no surprise, really, that he has a whole lot of offers. It's Arsene Wenger. Yes, maybe he struggled in his last few years at Arsenal, but he's one of the most experienced
Yes.
coaches out there. And guess what? He is without work, so they are definitely going to chase him. Yesterday, something happened, and Bayern Munich announced that they'll be having a very, very important press conference today. And people are thinking, okay, they are struggling. They are really struggling in the Bundesliga at the moment. Maybe they might announce Arsene Wenger, of course, announce the sack of the coach, and then announce Arsene Wenger. That is very possible. There have been a whole lot of rumors with Lopetegui struggling as Real Madrid. Maybe there are different clubs struggling all around the world now who need coaches, and Arsene Wenger is very, very available. Though he is saying January 1st, I want to believe that it will be announced before January
then,
1st, and we
yes.
will know. But the guy is ready to work. He's 68 years old.
And
Maybe
still single.
no.
Not in his life. I mean, without a club.
Yes, single without a
I was
club.
so confused.
So he's 68 years old, advancing in age. He might, want to go to a club, then retire.
Clash on Saturday night as the Spanish champions. Now, Barcelona welcome La Liga leaders. Storm to the top of the table with 4 straight wins and currently sit 1 point and 1 position above the reigning champions Barcelona. The reigning La Liga champions have made an uncharacteristically slow start to the campaign and have been sloppy at times in dropping points to the likes of Valencia, Girona, Atletico Bilbao, and a defeat to Legends. And now with El Clasico just around the corner, the Catalans need to find their form, and a morale boosting result is much needed for their side. Very important.
Yeah, that La Liga is a very confusing league at the moment. The biggest boys are struggling. Real Madrid struggling, no wins in the last 4 games. Barcelona this season